Alright, so yo, and welcome back to Tales of Arc. And if you're enjoying the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Anyways, back to some Mabinogi. Or whatever, I don't know, Starlit Pilgrimage or something? I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Might name it that. Oh, any new abilities? No, still same. So this is Dumbarton. I knew it would be crowded, but there's even more people than I thought. Oh, you must have been wondering how I know, right? Well, it's easy to forget since we can't see them, but the stars are shining even now. It's hard to explain, but all the living beings have energy, and the stars, well, duh, they're always there. It's in outer space. That's how space works. It's why, like, the sun is always there, but it rotates around the world. Every living thing has energy, yes, Mana. Probably I shouldn't say anymore. Neal's going to get extra fur in his brow. Neal? What's going on? I'm sorry, I was just a bit nervous about the crowd. Neal. Could you maybe give me a moment to prepare myself? Sorry, so there's still so much we haven't told you. I wonder about our eye patch, right? It seals their power, their forbidden power. We cover those eyes to dampen their ability. Without the eye patches, every time we look at a person, we can see their life's possibility. Oh, that's a pretty wild ability. Sounds like Mal from Code Geass, who can't turn off his like mind reading bullshit. Sounds terrible. But the eye patch, it's not as strong, but it's always there if we're near someone. Or get a glimpse whether we want to or not. Possibility. As the chief would say, every life holds infinite possibility. Some of them are good and some of them are, well, not. When we're around a lot of people, it's easy to get swept up in the wave of frightening futures. So going to a crowded space can be painful. We don't really do it much. Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that before, but I still have no idea how much we're really allowed to say. Hey Ursuf, do you mind putting up flyers without us? You can meet us at the camp when you're done. I got this. I really want to go with you, but I can't follow you if Neal's not going to. I hope you're not mad that we're making you do all the work, but yeah, we'll wait for you. Let's know how it goes. Then he returns to the camp, talking to an anxious-looking Neal in a quiet voice. Not really, because in exchange, I get these abilities, so it's fair game. Lots of people pass through the gate, so this is a good place. Wait, didn't we put flyers before? No, it's for Arcana, right? Put an extra effort to make sure it won't fall. People will see it for sure. Since you're done here, you should head into the center of the town. The town square sees a lot of foot traffic, so it's a good place for advertising. Hang up a flyer. You carefully position the flyer somewhere noticeable. Lots of people will see it. You hung all the flyers. Time to go back to the camp to meet Neal and Delaney. Oh, you're finally back. That took a while, huh? I guess you must have put a lot of thought into perfect flyer placement. Listen, I'm sorry, I really shouldn't have been able to do it myself. It's not fair to make you do all the work. No worries. See, Neal, I told you they wouldn't mind. They're part of this pilgrimage too, so of course they're willing to lend a hand. I don't want to rely on that, but well, thanks. Anyways, I'm still new to this, what do you call it, right, advertising? How long until we should expect customer to arrive? We did put for a limited time on the poster, so damn, my reading. So hopefully they'll show soon. Advertising can't be that simple, can it? Well, even 1 or 2 customers would be enough for me, or maybe even 3. Let's not get greedy here. 2 seems like a good number to shoot for. It's a lot, but the stars of fortune is shining bright today. You're right, it's better not to set our hopes up too high. With so many people around, the stars of fortune could be shining for any. Conversation is interrupted as you hear something coming from the direction of town. Sounds like a lively bustle of crowd. Cutscene for thumbnail. These are the most organized people I have ever seen in my entire life. They willingly lined up. That's crazy. That's wild. Usually people just crowd around and try to bulldoze through, you know? Wow, look at all the money we raked in. This must be the power of advertising in action. Look how proud they look. Look how cute she is. That's incredible. I never knew making money could be so easy. Well, it's only natural that Ursula would know more about what works out in the world than we would. I know, but it really drove home that even with all the knowledge we have at our fingertips, we still need the wisdom to apply it properly. Well, now we know a little bit more, we'll never have to wait hours for a customer to chance upon us again. I know at the outset you weren't feeling so hot about going on this pilgrimage, especially because of things like this. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. It's not like I didn't want to. I just question how much meaning the world would have if we had to keep stopping to do stuff like this. Psst. Same song, different lyrics. Anyways, I'm going to head back to the Stellar Citadel. There were lots of people today, and seeing the branching possibility of their lives was tiring. Eye patch goes a long way towards helping to suppress my eye of potentially. Is it potentiality? But when I'm exposed to that many faces, it's inevitable that some things are going to seep through. Oh, of course, get some rest. I'll finish packing up here. Okay, I'll see you soon, Ursula. After the Delaney returned to the Stellar Citadel. Okay, something happened. Woo, another day come and gone, just like that. Looking back, I always took it for granted that I knew a lot. And to be fair, having read the stars since I was young, I picked up a great deal of knowledge, information ordinary people would be unlikely to ever learn on their own. I realized that having to make my way through a crowd of people would present some challenges. Of course, while I honestly thought this pilgrimage wouldn't be all that difficult. But it turns out that the world's full of things I know nothing about. I got a lot to learn. Everything you taught us has really driven that home. I guess that's probably why the chief sent me on this pilgrimage. It's true I can see things most people can't, but I think I let that turn me arrogant. I didn't realize it, but I really was so sure I knew everything about the world. I owe a lot to you, Ursula. If our path had never crossed, if I never had all those experiences, I might have arrived at the end of my pilgrimage no wiser than I was at the beginning. I hope at the end of this he gives us an eye patch. I can't help but wonder if that's why Delina was so insistent on sticking with you. With the major arcana of the Terra deck, the star is often interpreted as a sign of hope. And just as the stars often heralds good fortune to come, so you have brought the very same into our lives. Now we look up into the stars. I feel like I'm playing Persona 5. Like, oh, you unlock a new arcana. Oh, you know, I should have. Hindsight 2020, I should have just. So I can see the name of the quest to name the thing. Alright, I learned anything new? Meridian Sweep, sure. I'll read the skills later. I don't want to read it now. We've been here for a while. It's probably time to move on. We're off to Gyrish Hill as soon as you're rested. It's pretty far. I'm ready. Okay, let's get started. The sooner we leave, the sooner we'll get there. Oh, not that we're in any rush, but we can always take breaks. You pack up camp and fetch Delaney, preparing to walk onward towards the Astrologers' destination. You arrive in Gyrish Hill and find a good spot to set up camp. That's a long walk. Let's stop here for the day. Hey, that was actually pretty fun. Thanks for keeping us company. The road was long, and I don't know about you. I kind of want that idol where he's just holding the cage. That's so cool. It's better than the scythe. The scythe stance is so goddamn ugly. Just like the staff stance, it's so bad. I don't know why they do the males dirty like that. The females have the best. I say we have a proper dinner tonight. I handle the preparation and cooking. Ursula, in the meantime, could you gather some wood for our fire? I think 5 pieces would be plenty. Here's a gathering axe. I'll start chopping up our ingredients while you're out. That was actually pretty good at cooking. He probably wants to show off to you. Hee. Can you eat? What? Of course I can't eat, silly. No body, remember? But I still like the food. My favorite part of the books are when they sit down to eat an elaborate feast. It always sounds so good and the characters are so happy. And I like being around people who are about to eat something delicious. Feeling the excitement for a great meal radiates off of them. It's the next best thing to eating it myself. Guess that makes sense, like Delicious in Dungeon, how those people can't eat, but they enjoy watching other people eat. Hurry up and go get firewood. I want to be dinner time already. Neal gave you a gathering axe. If you hit a tree with it, you can gather firewood. I better not fail this. Thank you, game. Three, two more. Don't I have rank 1 woodcutting or something? Oh, there it goes. The RNG. What is it, like 90%? Let me see. Great. That looks like enough for a good cooking fire. Okay, time to get cooking. We don't exactly have a big variety of ingredients on hand right now. So I hope corn soup is okay with you. I love soup, actually. I'm excited. With bread too? Okay, give me a minute to light the fire. Neal starts a campfire and bustle around and getting ready to cook. Rank 1? Oh, I'm him. Wait, why am I putting it here? They're up there. So what do you want me to do? Cook some corn soup. Okay. Corn. Goddamn cap. Corn. No. It'll be like simmer, right? No. Boil? There we go. Oh shit. I think that's too much. This is like 50 right here. It's like here. That's still the same spot. Whatever. Wait. No. Yeah. This is 45 and 55. Bro, rank up your dex. Why is it so bad? Why is your hand so shaky? Alright, here's your soup. Ah, look at the creamy golden color. Soup is really the best. First off, you better get over here or I'm going to stare at your bowl until it gets cold. I hope it tastes okay. We didn't have a whole lot to work with, but corn soup is pretty simple as far as recipe goes, so it seems like the best choice. Judging by your face, it looks like it's earning high marks from you, Ursula. If you want seconds, you're welcome to help yourself. But I'm the one who made it. Sure, that's technically true, but I provide the important moral support, which means I was a valuable contributor. Oh sure, now you play the endearing sibling card. Hehe, it's all about the timing. I may not be able to eat it, but I always love the warm feeling I get inside watching the steam curl off the hot bowl of soup. The quiet bubbling sound of the soup boiling in the pot, the crackling heat of campfire, friends and family gather all around. I love all of those things, though I only really know them from the books I read. You enjoy a hearty meal sitting around the warm campfire. We'll have to turn in for the night soon, so I'm going to walk around a bit and make sure the area is safe. I should be fine on my own, so you can rest here. Okay, I'll be here. Don't worry about us. And we're gonna fight. Neal heads out to survey the area around the campfire. So what do you think? Probably is a bit strenuous than you were expecting from a pilgrimage, right? I feel fine. I had to walk, what is it 4 floors? 5 floors for the ending for G1 and G2? This is nothing. Well, you're pretty strong, so if I figure you'd be okay. But it's good to hear you say so yourself. Even at the outset of the pilgrimage, I never really imagined I'd meet a traveling companion somewhere along the way. When stars showed me the possibility of meeting you the first time, I don't know if anyone else will really understand how I felt then. It was like beholding a miracle that transcended the workings of the world. Oh wow. Turning things, I just resigned myself to accepting upside down. She must have been really lonely. There's so much about you that's a mystery to me. I've been looking at the stars in hopes of it, and expectation my whole life. I feel even greater sense of anticipation when you're around. Probably why, when I'm with you, I feel that longing make my dream a reality even more than before. I don't know when or how, but one day I'll have a real body all on my own. I hope it isn't like, oh, her brother dies or he sacrificed himself so she can get a real body. That sounds foreboding, honestly. It sounds like a red flag. When I do, I want to walk with you, feel the grass between my toes, take a deep breath of the morning air, and sit down to a big, delicious bowl of soup together. Tuck with Delaney until the fire burns down to a glowing coal. Be jealous? Because I feel like that's something they might do. I hope they don't, because that's really petty. Like, he feel like, oh, his sister wants to leave him or Delaney wants to leave him because he's not good enough, or traveling with him isn't that great or something. Did you rest well? Today's card is suspicious. If you're ready, we should go now while the signs are favorable. Damn, I can't pronounce shit. Great, give me a hand packing up the camp and then we'll be off. Our next stop is Mabinogi. I read about the lake there. It sounds beautiful. Looking forward to seeing it for myself. View might cheer Delaney up too. Are you worried about Delaney? Just a bit. Delaney and I, our moods always affect each other, so it's easy for us to wind each other up. She's been feeling a bit unstable, I guess. Probably nothing, but be nice to her if you can. Not that you aren't usually, just you know. After packing up with fretful Neal, you continue the pilgrimage. There's something so magical about seeing the city reflected in the water. Oh, do you see that big fish over there? Look, it's been eating well. The lake is bigger than I was expecting. I guess I didn't realize the city was this large. It's so pretty. I can't help but think about how nice it would be to live in a city like this. I wouldn't. I feel like there's any rain, flood, I can't swim, I'll be dead. It's not for me. Put me out in the inland. I'll wake up and go for a walk every morning, feed the fish, maybe bump into someone unexpectedly, have a little meet cute that makes my heart flutter. Listen to you, spiraling into the realms of wishful thinking. I'm looking at the practical upside here. Since we're right next to the huge lake, we'd be fools not to take advantage of this prime fishing opportunity. I've been hungry for a few more dinner options, and all-you-can-eat fish buffet is right there for the catching. Sure, you say that, but you better make sure we don't go hungry. Last time you claimed to have mastered the key principle of fishing, then you spent the next couple of days on the docks with nothing to show for except that soggy old boot. Well, that was the result of a very unfortunate set of circumstances. There was the humidity, the particular matter in the air, and the unseasonable cold temperature on top of it all. Given those subpar conditions, it's no surprise the fish weren't biting. Right. Keep telling yourself that. Just you watch. I'll show you how the master angler lands a catch. I wonder what kind of fish you can catch here. I mean, I didn't actually get to see any last time, so we're still waiting on that unsolved mystery. Ahem, you're making it hard to focus. Oh fine, I'll be here waiting for something to happen. Let's see that incredible fishing skill before moss starts to grow on your boots. Is it just me or is the sun starting to set? Maybe all the fish have finished their fish jobs and they have gone home for the night. Can't believe it. I performed a reading just this morning and the cards were clear. My endeavors were bound to succeed if I remained near the water today. You didn't do something weird to the lake, did you? Are you really blaming innocent little me now? Just own up to the truth. You're an absolute disaster at fishing. What do you know about fishing? All fishing is reliant on luck. Just blithely baiting a hook and casting it out in the water isn't enough to get any bit, huh? Oh, look at them. Wow, I didn't know fish that big live in lake. Do you think it escaped from the ocean? Didn't I tell you? Master angler. Yeah, except the part where you read the cards to help you set up for the best possible outcome. But I guess I'll give you a pass this time, just on the account of the size. I suppose I better take what faint praise I can get. But that was just the beginning. Now that I warmed it up, I'm going to land a catch even bigger than this one. Riding the highs of his success, Neal baits his hook with renewed vigor, landing a few more sizable fish, much to Delaney's surprise. Well, I think we got more than enough fish here to make a proper meal. That sounds great. What did you have in mind? Let's see, grilled fish is a camping classic. I caught a few rainbow trout too, so maybe something steamed would be good. Sounds like you've been planning for this upgrade to our usual menu. Oh, Ursula, I was going to ask you, while Neal is cooking up his feast, would you be willing to go out and gather some branches for us? Oh my god. Yo, just punch tree around here and you should check out at least a few loose. Alright, to the stupid ass tree. I call it a video. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe. See you next time while I punch this tree off screen.